everyone. Today is a share day. I want to share with you my new favorite die, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to show you these, but first I want to show you the die. This is from KS Crafts, and it is an 8-part die where you can create a butterfly of 3 levels, and I absolutely love it. It cuts beautifully, and KS Crafts I like because they tend to be a little bit less expensive than other dies, but they cut great. And so this is how I store them. I have another die that I've had for a while from Spellbinders, and I'm just sharing the packet. I've learned with my dies to just put everything of the same group together. I've also included some stamps that has butterflies. I know that if I'm looking for these stamps, this is where I'm going to look for it, even though I know there are birds and everything in it too, but this is where I know to look for it. But I love this way to store them, where I keep everything that is butterfly related all together. And I will, I'm making a plan to go into more detail about how I store my dies, because I have tried so many ways, and I used to have every die separate based on which company made it, and I was always just looking and looking for certain dies, and a lot of dies come with flowers. I've learned to separate those out. Anyway, I'll show you a little bit more about how I store my dies now after many years of trying to figure it out. And but I'll do that in a later video. But that's how I store them, and I love these dies. And look at these butterflies. They are just beautiful. And stay with me, because I'm going to show you a project I've been working on that has been really fun, where I've been using these butterflies. And oh, let me just show you this. This is a card I just made yesterday. Just had the butterflies made. I made a bunch because it was so much fun, and I have used them. And look how pretty they are. They have the solid background, and then they've got kind of a polka dot one that has quite a bit of background, and then the very top is a very light, airy thing. And they come with bodies, and I noticed that on some of the papers I preferred without the body, and some I preferred with. And so you get to just make a choice about what you want to do. Look at this gold one. Oh my goodness, they just are beautiful, and the paper just cuts so beautifully. Really, really great dies. And then what I did, I showed you this box. I got the maker for it. It's the We Are Makers Shadow Box punch board. And I have made so many. And then what I did is I went and said, wait, that's a great way to store flat things like this. So then I've been making them to use as little trays to store separate types of embellishments that I have just enjoyed making. Because sometimes when I am in a little bit of a creative slump, I just get out dies I like and just start making stuff. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but then I have these available, and then I can go ahead and use them on future projects. But these trays from the Shadow Box punch board, fabulous for storing embellishments. Now, let me show you what I've been using these dies for on this project with Anne. At Christmas time, a friend of mine gave me this beautiful ribbon, and it had all these different names of Jesus. And so I just put it on the background of this card, and it just was a way to kind of think about the names of Jesus and what I wanted to do with that. So then I realized what I really wanted to do is focus on those names. So between Christmas and Easter, I really wanted to study and do some crafty kinds of things to help my mind focus on the names of Jesus. And so the first one I did was this one. And so it is Advocate, and I wanted it to kind of look like an alley wall where crime might happen. And I found this image on my Cricut in Design Space, went ahead and cut it out, cut out the words. And then I used some Tim Holtz stamps and some stencils and stenciled in with using a grit paste to make a texture there. And then I just went through my stamps and found things that I felt kind of spoke to that idea of Jesus's name of advocate, someone that speaks on your behalf and pleads your case. And then I wanted to include a thing that said paid in full, but there's also in this stamp set from Tim Holtz, it also had condemned. I just felt like it gave this feeling of judgment but mercy. And then on the back side, Ann and I use these cards to do scriptures each day, and we read just a few things because, you know, her attention span is not long. And so then I also list some scriptures that go along with that idea. And in here, just a little something, just some things to look at and talk about. And I don't know, just to make it fun, and to, if I decide to add on an activity, a song or something like that, then we can do that. And on all of the name cards that I've done, I've added those butterflies just because I love them, and that's it. So here's one of the ones I did just recently, the idea that Jesus is my song in the night. And that's not an official capitalized name of Jesus, but it's one that kept coming up in my mind. And then on this side, we've got our verses that we're going to read, and a hymn to sing, and then just some comments I wrote about why I included my song in the night in the name cards. And I just found just little things I had. And these are big old tags, and I've used them. I teach a class at church, and so I've used them as part of a display in my class at church. And then I've pulled in some watercolor Bible journaling from Art Impressions that I just love doing. I really need to do a video on this because I love doing these little watercolors, and they turn out just so beautiful. So I included that with Living Water. These letters are from the Art Impressions letter dies. I got those at Christmas time, and I loved it. They were big and bold, and they're just so pretty. And then on this side, here's another one of the Art Impressions watercolors that I've done. And and the scriptures, of course, that we're going to read for Living Water. And I just love how they turn out. And so then this is one I did that's probably my favorite. Bread of Life includes the butterfly. These letters are from a Tim Holtz Christmas die that I just loved how those fit. And then I just went online and found an image that I felt went along with it, and some bread in a basket here, and then this. And then this is another one of the Art Impressions watercolor stamp. They have a whole system, and I just love that. And so I wanted to include that with some pretty copper paper, and just to create that whole idea of the bread of life, and then the scriptures and hymn that Ann and I can read together. So I'm just having so much fun doing these cards with the names of Jesus. It's a creative outlet. While I'm doing the cards, it gives me a chance to kind of think about that name of Jesus, some of the verses we've read, and just put my mind in a pleasant place every day. It has really helped me. And so I just wanted to share those four because they're all, you know, quite different from one another. And I've decided that I want to continue this through the year. It's not something that I think I'll stop when Easter comes. We have a whole other thing we do for Easter with miniatures. Boy, I should show you that. Anyway, I've wanted to really bring in kind of that Bible journaling and just make things a little bit more meaningful. I wanted to share my wonderful butterflies and that new die. Well, it's not new anymore, but that die that I have absolutely loved using to create. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the things that we're doing. And remember to find something good, beautiful, and true today, and we'll see you next time.